Today's property tour in Queen Creek, Arizona is in the community of Barney Farms, which is near Queen Creek Road and Signal Butte. Today we are going to be touring the Seagrass model, and I think you're gonna really like this because it has so many options. So here we go. I had to start out here, even though it's hot, because I needed to show you this. It's so pretty what they did with the front entry. And there's actually a spot for a front porch, which we don't always have here in the Phoenix area, but I just think it's so cute and inviting. Pavers, turf, pavers all the way up the driveway. This is a really neat layout because you have the option to add a loft. It gives you extra space and extra bedrooms. This floor plan can be 3 to 6 bedrooms. It's starting at $564,000. And then if you add the loft, as of right now, the loft is an extra $94,000. You can see it has a tankless water heater, and then it is plumbed for a water softener. That's the thing sticking out. That is something I think is very important to have, or at least install after you buy a home, because the water here is so hard. It will ruin your appliances. It will dry your skin out. So we've got the first bedroom off the front, and that's a double bed. That's a pretty big, that's like a dresser, not even a nightstand. It's a decent sized room. How cute is that little front porch? I'm like loving that. This is so cute, like a little guest room or a little kid's room. These floors are laminate wood. Hallway, linen closet, really good size. Even stick stuff in there like a vacuum. You have your guest bathroom. So fun fact, maybe not so fun, but in the Phoenix area, we do not have real hardwood floors. They do not do well in the heat. So you can get laminate wood, tile plank wood, or engineered wood. And you will find that a lot of people will say it's real hardwood, but it's actually engineered. It's not real. So, fun fact of the day. This is a standard shower tub combo with the extra tile. And then that vanity has been upgraded as well. Remember, everything you see in a model home is typically an upgrade. Some builders don't do that anymore, but a lot of them do. This community, the home builder is Fulton Homes, and they still allow you to build from the ground up. So you actually are able to pick out everything, which of course comes with a price tag. So these cabinets would be extra. This would be extra. Oh my gosh, this is Formica. Formica is like the old school laminate countertops from the 90s. This is actually not bad with the color and the like white cloudiness. And that's probably way less expensive than putting quartz or granite in here. Okay. So if you did this layout without the loft, this would not be here. I'm trying to remember what they do. I think that they put the door to the closet here instead of over here, and then that's just a wall. I could be wrong, something like that. Yeah, that makes sense, because this goes underneath the stairs for that little like Harry Potter storage room. We'll go up to the loft last so I can show you what this would look like without the loft. It's kind of nice. You have the front of the home has its own wing with a bedroom, bathroom, and then you have this side of the home with its own wing. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, gross. I don't edit anything out, you guys. Oh my gosh, what happened down here? That's covered with hair too. If you've ever looked at homes before, you know it's kind of adventurous. Like, weird things happen all the time, or you see weird things. Keeps us on our toes though. That's nice that there's that front linen closet and there's that one, and then you have 2 bedrooms over here. So again, that is also a full-size bed. And then you have the 3rd bedroom. I've got to remind you in every single video of these tours, make sure you take your realtor with you the first time you go to the model homes, because if you don't, they probably will not let you have representation. And I love the salespeople because they are extremely helpful and knowledgeable about the community and the different layout options. However, we have to remember that they work for the builder. So they are looking out for the builder's best interest, not for your best interest. Your realtor is the one that looks out for your best interest. We have been through this process so many times, more times than most people will do in their lifetime, I would hope. So we know what to expect. We know what all the steps are, what's normal for the market, what you can ask for, what's common, not common, and it doesn't cost you anything. The builder will pay the realtor. So there's no reason to not give us a call. You're not bothering us. That's one thing I hear a lot. Well, we just didn't want to bother you. It was a Sunday. It's like, no. We want you to call us. We want you to bring us. We're not going to be mad. We're going to be very sad if you don't call us and then you end up wanting to buy it because it's your dream home. Question, what do you guys think about this color cabinet? We've seen it in all the bathrooms, the laundry room, and now the kitchen. It's pretty close to what you're seeing on the video. It's like a brownish, tannish, I don't even know, grayish. A lot of cabinets in here. A lot of drawers. Again, you have the lighting underneath. And I think it's a decent sized pantry. I wonder if this is extra or if that wall goes straight down unless you pay for it. If you want to know, just ask me and I'll find out. One thing that surprises a lot of people is that the wet areas, meaning the bathrooms, the kitchen, the laundry room, those will come with like tile, which is usually very basic and ugly. Like, most people don't want it, but the rest of the house is carpet. Like, even the living room. And this just doesn't make sense to me that you would put carpet in this living room and then you are coming in from outside, your dogs are coming in from outside, and then they're dragging all the dirt in the carpet. That is one thing I do suggest to spend the money on and get the whatever flooring you decide on. Get it in a bigger area in the house and not have a bunch of carpet everywhere. This is a nice upgrade. That is so pretty. I feel like I could just sit down and relax in here with this fan. Speaking of fans, those don't come with the home. They come pre-wired, and then you can add them or do it after the fact. if you will have the cash available after closing, I say hire somebody. It's going to be so much cheaper. Same with the pendant lighting. You'll get pre-wired up there, but it won't come with the actual fixtures. These are all little things to remember when you're buying a new build. You pick out everything. You're picking out the countertops, the floors, the cabinets, the hardware, the faucet. Every little thing you can think of, you're picking out, which can be good or bad. If you don't like doing that and it kind of overwhelms you, most builders have spec homes or quick move-ins. So everything's already picked out for you, and their professionals make sure that everything matches. And they usually have those at a better price because they want to move them. Right now, this builder is offering $10,000 in incentives if you use their lender. And you can use that money towards your closing costs or a rate buy down. Or if you go with a quick move-in, they have more incentives available because those, they want them to close fast and they want to get rid of them. So I like the can lights in the bedroom, especially like if you like to read. Those lamps are gonna do nothing. All right, I'm pointing out, these are like a really good height. I'm 5'1", and it's like to my belly button. Sometimes the vanities are so short, I just don't understand. I don't feel like they're functional. So here's an option with a shower tub combo. If you look at my other videos in the community, some of them have a huge walk-in shower, but no tub. So there's so many different options. All of this you see is all extra, all that material. The backsplash, it is so nice. Otherwise it's like the standard white marble and then it would stop. When it be here, it would just be drywall. That is another thing you could always add in after closing. And then same deal with the shower. It would just be that standard white material. Otherwise you can pay extra for tile or something like this. Love this linen closet. I'm jealous. If you watch my videos, you know I always complain how my bedroom doesn't have a linen closet. It just doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't somebody put that in? But you know what? You don't know what you don't know, because when I bought the house, I was in banking. This is before my real estate days, and I made the mistake of not using a realtor. I don't want you to make the same one. This is a nice closet. This is pretty nice for a standard closet, don't you think? A lot of shelving, lots of spots to hang clothes. Got another one over here. Super nice. And then even space in the middle, like if you wanted to put something small, like a little bench or something to sit on. I still need to take you upstairs. I'm deciding if I'm gonna go out back or we're just gonna look through the window because it's so hot. Let's just look through the window and see how that goes. This is on a premium lot. Anytime you see a view fence like that where the wall doesn't come all the way up, that will cost extra. That's considered a premium lot. And I think it depends on what's behind it, whether or not it's very desirable. For this specific lot, there is nothing directly behind and the land goes down into a field. So you can't even walk. If you were to jump over that, like you would go really far down. So to me, this is nice. It feels very private. You're never gonna see people walking right behind your house. And the big trees are nice. Now we're facing sort of west-ish, and the sun is about to come below the patio on the top. So I think putting in like a roller shade would make a lot of sense so the sun wouldn't beat in like this. And then you've got travertine on the ground out there and turf. And then that small little wall is separating from the next door neighbor. So that eventually will get raised up. So it's not going to feel quite as open, just to warn you. They didn't do it here, but at a lot of builders, they actually take off the doors, the interior doors, to make everything seem bigger. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs. You saw what this home could look like as a single level with 4 bedrooms. You have the option to add this loft for, it's starting at $94,000, and I say starting because that's just to build the loft itself. Then if you decide to upgrade your carpet or the bathroom fixtures or add anything else, then that would just go up from there. So first you have this living space. So now this one, you can build it as a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom. So if you did a 2-bedroom, whoa, I'm all out of breath, you guys. Oh, I think it's the heat. If you do a 2-bedroom, this living space would become smaller. It wouldn't be quite this big, but this is nice. If you had it for like parents that live with you that can still go up the stairs, or an older child, or just like a guest space. Really good use of this space. I really like the size of it without the bedroom. But if you need the extra bedroom, you can have up to 6 bedrooms in this layout. So here's the 1-bedroom. This is really big. It's a good size. And I like how the ceiling kind of goes up like that. Very spacious. That's a double bed, but you could definitely put a queen in and not feel like it's taking up your entire bedroom. Look at that space over there you've got next to the nightstand. I like this. Jeez, whoever gets this house is so lucky with all this storage. I think storage is great as long as you don't start buying extra stuff to fill it. All right, that's like a really deep tub. That's all standard. I know it's so crazy when I go to design centers. That is something I do with my clients that buy a new build. I'll go with them to the design center, but they just don't think about all these little things. Like you're picking this out. You're picking the handles, the hardware, the cabinets. You're picking this, the faucet. It's just so many decisions. Definitely bring your coffee. Take a lunch break. I really like the Fulton Design Center, which is who this home is built by. They have like the best snacks they'll give you. They have like a little Keurig. So fun. Well, thank you guys for watching this home tour. As always, if you guys have any questions about living in Queen Creek, or you would like to set up a consultation and talk about buying a house here, I would love the opportunity to chat and see if we'd be a good fit to work together. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more community tours, home tours, and just lifestyle about the area. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.